Without further ado, let's get it started with the number one overall pick. Logan had the number one overall pick, and with his selection, he took his guy, Patrick Mahomes.
2nd and 5. Mahomes, he's got a strong arm. He's going to air it out. Down the field, has Hill. Hill with the catch and the touchdown. 69 yards.
Now, for those of you who don't know, last year Logan had both Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill in fantasy football. This is where he fell in love with Patrick Mahomes, and it's hard not to. Patrick is one of 2 QBs ever to pass for over 50 touchdowns and 5,000 yards in a season. The other quarterback to do it was Peyton Manning back in 2013. He took that team to a Super Bowl, and they got their asses whooped by the Seattle Seahawks. But that doesn't matter here now. Anyway, because of how historic and how well Mahomes did last season, it is going to be extremely hard to repeat, almost impossible in my mind, considering he is the second person ever to do what he did. Now, I do think eventually he can repeat this because he did this at 23 years old last year. Peyton Manning was 37 when he did it. He was a seasoned veteran, and at that point in his career, he had several weapons around him. At tight end, he had Julius Thomas. He had Demaryius Thomas at receiver. He had Wes Welker at receiver. He was loaded offensively. As well as Mahomes last year. He was loaded offensively with Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, and Kareem Hunt. But last year isn't this year. Mahomes is missing Hunt because Hunt was cut and eventually picked up by the Browns, and very well could be missing Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill is one of the biggest question marks in fantasy football this year. He is someone that I personally would only touch if he were to fall into the 9th, 10th round of Dynasty. I do believe he will be cut by the Kansas City Chiefs, but I still think the talent is there to the point where some NFL team will go out and take a risk and pick up this talented receiver. With all that being said, after saying Mahomes is a regression candidate, but still my number one quarterback on the year and on the future, I would give this grade a B+. I'm thinking the 88 range out of 100. Mahomes is, it's not against Mahomes, it's just the quarterback position, number one overall in Dynasty, is not a route I would go. But it's something that is hard to calculate, because we are in a 2 QB league, but we're also in a Dynasty league. So when we drafted, the Dynasty rankings on our draft board were the average draft position of everyone that drafts in Dynasty leagues on the SleeperBot app. Now, most Dynasty leagues aren't 2 QB. So Patrick Mahomes' ADP, average draft position, is higher than it would be in ours. His average draft position is 30 in Dynasty League. So you're looking at like 4th round. I don't think there's any chance Mahomes would have stayed until the 4th round in our league. His average draft position in 2 QB leagues, however, is 4.6. So he's usually being drafted between the 4th overall pick and the 5th overall pick, which would be mid-first round. So it's really a matter of which you value more. I mean, do you side more with he's towards the 30 ADP range and he should be 2nd to 3rd round pick? Or are you the type to go up and get the reigning MVP in the NFL at number 5 overall and take him and put him on your team for the next 10 years? Logan went with that risk, and I personally give him a B+ for it. Not a horrible pick, not the pick I would have taken right then and there.